Hello team, Coach Tim here. What a less than exciting Masters that we had this year for a number of reasons. Boy, the golf course looked so hard, didn't it? Jordan Spieth and Phil Mickelson certainly provided some excitement earlier in their day with their great rounds of golf, but the golf course was hard. The conditions were challenging, and nobody really within the first couple of groups of the leaderboard was really doing much aside from this man right here, Jon Rahm. And I've obviously done some posts of him quite a bit as of late. He's really one heck of a shot maker. And I thought that would be something that we would actually try to discuss today, is how did he execute his beautiful cut shot out of the trees on the 14th hole to continue to distance himself from the rest of his competitors. So as we're taking a look at his just stock swing right here, let's go ahead and dive a little bit deeper into what he did to execute that beautiful golf shot that set up birdie on number 14. So let's take a look at one of the steps that Jon takes to make sure that he is preparing correctly to be able to execute this golf shot. And you can see that I've drawn in my own flag to represent where the flag basically is on the green. And you can see how much Jon is making rehearsal swings way to the left. That tree is significantly going to be affecting his ball flight and his shot. So he's making rehearsal swings that will launch the golf ball low and probably left of that tree. And of course, if the shape of the swing is out leftward, he better be adding some right with his ball flight, which probably means that his club face is going to be open as part of his rehearsal swings here to execute this golf shot. So let's take a look at Jon's second step here that he's trying to do to prepare himself to execute this golf shot. It's a twofold preparation. And number one, take a look at Jon's hand movement right there in his hand action. He is rehearsing some form of trying to open up the club face or keep the club face open through the hitting zone, through the scoring up sequence. And basically what this does is this is giving Jon a feeling of how to match up his release to the shot that he's envisioning. And that's what you're going to start to see here second. Look at him looking up and down towards his target. Right there, he is visualizing exactly what he wants the golf ball to do, and then he's matching up that visualization to the right hand movement and the right hand motion. When he has a clear picture of what the shot looks like and what the shot feels like, he steps up and tries to execute the golf shot. Okay, team, let's now finally take a look at Jon's actual downswing of this executed golf shot. And there's a number of things that I think would be really interesting to point out about this golf swing that helped him actually execute the shot that he was envisioning. So, number one, take a look as his golf club comes into the hitting area, how much shaft lean he has here after impact and prior to impact. Okay, that's a characteristic that is going to produce a low launching golf shot. If we also stop right here at impact, I also want you to see just how much Jon's left hip is outside of his left ankle. That means Jon has slid a lot laterally towards the target, which is helping him get into this really low launching impact position. Now, as we take a look at his golf swing again one more time, I want you to notice how after impact, how long Jon delays his arms rotating over each other. So here is the club head, probably 3.5 to 4 feet past impact. And as we start to blow up the club face itself, you can see that that club face has not been rotated closed. Jon is still holding off the club face, which of course was part of some of his rehearsals to ensure that that club face stayed open enough to the leftward shape to his golf swing so that he was able to hit this beautiful low launching cut shot to 3 feet and ultimately make birdie on his way to his first Masters champion and second major championship of his career. So ultimately, what do we learn from this is that probably number one, something I really want you all to consider, don't ever try and hit a golf shot straight. It's just way too challenging to do so. Try and create shapes of shots. I think that will give you a much better chance of controlling your golf ball. Number two, when you are shaping your shots, have a vision, have an image, and then try and match up that vision or image to a certain feel that you know produces the ball flight that you're trying to execute. Just like Jon Rahm did so beautifully on this second shot here into 14. So try and give this information a go, and hopefully you'll start to hit some of the best shots that you've seen on the golf course in a very long time. All the best.